This is Carl at National RV Detroit. I'm going to walk you through this 2023 Soul Rover Horizon made by Intech. Okay. So, let's start on the door side rear here. This is not a floor plan video, it's a how-to video, so I'm just going to show you some of the features and how they work, okay? So you release this tray right here. Hopefully I can do it with one hand. Maybe not. Okay, there we go. So keep in mind that there's a quick connect for the LP right here. Okay. So you have this griddle. The griddle has to be plugged in to that quick connect. So you would pull this cap off the male end and plug it in down there in order to use it. That connects it directly to the LP system. You have a cooler here, and let me get it out a little farther. You can pick it out, you can move it, you can do whatever, put it wherever you want to. But the controls are over here, and it's just a 12-volt cooler. All right. This is your sprayer here, and there's a coiled line here with a spray head. Outside, or I'm sorry, power awning. The switch is on the inside. You have some 110 AC right there. Your two tanks, two 20-pound tanks, are behind here, and they're full. This is a power tongue jack here. We have a power tongue jack with a hitch light. If this ever fails, a 3/4 inch crank or 3/4 inch socket on a drill or a ratchet anyway, you can pull this plug, and you can put the socket on there and operate it manually if it happens to fail, so you can always get yourself hitched and unhitched no matter what. I hope that came out right. This is a vent for the battery. I'll show you where the battery's at. This is a solar panel hookup for a solar battery charger. It doesn't come with that, but it's an option if you wanted to purchase one. You can plug it in there, and it looks like a little suitcase sort of, and you would fold it out. Okay. Vents for the refrigerator. Dump valves. This is where you store your dump hose right here. It's a 30 amp system, so you get a 30-foot cord, 30 amp system, and you also get a reducer here to reduce it down to a 20 if you need to. This is just cable through. This is where you fill it at. The city water hookup is right here. That's the most common way to get water to the trailer. If you're boondocking or camping someplace that doesn't have city water, you can pre-fill the fresh water tank right here, and then use the onboard pump to pump the water. Everything will work as though you have city water. I'll show you the switch for that when we get inside also. This is your water heater. Okay. Now, this water heater works on both gas and electric. The switch is inside, so you have an electric heating element behind here, and then your gas burners here. This is how you drain it right here. Into the 16th 6-point socket to do that. Make sure you never drain it without relieving the pressure first, and never work on it when the water is hot. Okay. Also, when you drain it, because you will drain it if you're not going to be camping for a few months, whatever, you're gonna drain it. When you put the plug back in, make sure you refill the hot water tank before you turn it on. You can't run it empty or dry like that, or you'll damage it. Okay. All right. Storage here. Auxiliary awning crank. It's power awning, but that's auxiliary. Here is your stabilizer crank. You also can use that on the power tongue jack. And there is the cover for the I believe it's for the windscreen for privacy. Okay. I believe, I can't read it from here, but I think they're telling us this is pre-wired for a backup camera. Also, The manufacturer states every 60 to 90 days you have to inspect the roof, so make sure somebody gets on a ladder and looks at the roof, make sure there's no damage to it caused by you know, low branches or road debris or anything like that. Make sure there's no cracking or separation in any of the sealant, things like that. You can't see what's happening on the roof unless you get up on a ladder and look, so make sure you, as part of your regular maintenance, you want to always be aware of what's happening up there so you can protect your investment. You never know if a branch damages it, you won't know unless you look. Okay. Also, okay, well, let's come in. The furnace is running. It's nice and warm in here. So, another accent light. This is for your awning. Never leave the awning out unattended. Okay. You have your switches here for all your lights. Your range is right here. And you push the buttons to spark it. So, I don't know if it's got gas. The gas is turned on right now. Let me do this. Probably is not. But you're just going to depress this and depress the button at light, and it'll light for you. Whenever you hook a tank up, after you've refilled them, there's going to be a sort of like an air bubble in the line. You got to work past that. Once you do that, it'll light, you know, just with a couple clicks. So, okay. Plenty of drawers, very, very nicely made. It's sort of like an airstream in the sense that it's very, very stylish and everything fits nice and clean. It's got nice contours. Very nice. Okay, your sink, obviously. You have speakers here, your clock, TV. All right. Now, this is a remote control for your power vent up here. This is your thermostat. You just hit the mode button to light it up, and then you poke through the modes till, in this case, it's running on furnace, of course. Very self-explanatory. More storage over here. Your detector, emergency window there. Now, I'm not going to pull them all open, but I'll give you an idea here. You can see you can pull these panels up. The one over here, that's got the back of the water heater where the valves are at. This one here has more valves for the plumbing system, so keep in mind that when it comes to winterizing and de-winterizing, the valves are all underneath the bed. The bathroom. Where's the light switch here? The bathroom is again, it's made very, very clean and looks like it'll take very little maintenance to keep it in good shape. But you see you have your shower here, obviously, your toilet here. The toilet's got a flush pedal. Toilets and travel trailers always sit over a black tank, so right now there's water in this system. So when you get to the campground, your black tank's going to be empty. So when you get to the campground, you hook up your power and your water. Then you're going to come in here and you're going to put a dose of chemical right in the bowl. Then you're going to step on your flush pedal. Water will come swirling out, and you hold it down till at least a gallon of water along with the chemical goes down into the black tank. Then it's ready to be used. If you don't do that, it's considered using it dry. And if you use it dry, it'll get clogged up, one thing. Number two, it'll smell terrible. So you always want at least a gallon of water and chemical when you start off, okay? That's really it. You have an exhaust fan here. Okay. The refrigerator, that's your furnace there. The refrigerator is ones like you'd see in a high-walled pop-up. It runs on AC, DC, and LP gas, right? Right now it's on, you can see by the lights lit up here, it's on auto AC. That's what the most common way you're going to use it. While it seeks out electricity, regular 110 AC current, so when it finds it, it uses it. If you can't find it, it'll automatically light on gas. Or if you have a power failure at the campground it'll sense that, and it'll automatically switch from AC power to LP gas, so you don't spoil your food. So it does that automatically. That's the most common way. Now when you're pulling it down the road, you might want to run it on DC, for example. It'll run off the battery, and the battery is being charged by the tow vehicle's alternator. So you could configure the buttons that way. Generally keep it up all the way, temperature-wise. Maybe if it's getting cooler outside, you might have to back it off, but during the summer, you're going to have it up all the way. And that's the button. I can't kind of, there I can. But you see you got a little freezer and a fridge. Okay, so your sound system, this has Bluetooth, so you can stream from your phone or tablet. It has a USB drive here. It has HDMI here. It has AM, FM radio. 2 speaker zones, A and B. One is A is inside the trailer, B is outside the trailer, so it does everything you need, and then some. Microwave is right there, obviously. This is your control panel for your water. So I told you can fill the fresh water tank if you don't have city water. To turn on the pump, you're just going to do that. You also use that pump during winterizing the trailer. You have tank heaters on this one, so you can extend your camping season. So those are turned on there. To let your water heater on gas is right here. There's your fault light. And then to turn on electric is right here. Never run it without water in the tank. Okay? Then you check your battery here, totally charged. Black tank is empty, gray tank is empty. Fresh has some water in it because we're prepping it. That's all taken care of right there. So I'm going to turn this sideways here so I can get in here a little better. HDMI charger and with a cigarette charger and just the regular USBs. Got power here. This is a kill switch for your battery. It's on right now. The battery is underneath here. So you take off your cushions and you pull this panel out and you'll see the batteries down there. It's vented to the outside. This is your power converter. So this converts AC to DC power. So when you're plugged in, you have 110 AC right at these circuit breakers here. They're just like the ones you have at home most likely. And you can see they're all labeled. Then the power is converted to 12 volt DC over here. And you got 12 volt fuses, right? And they're all labeled. Now, this is also a battery tender. So it'll sense how much energy your battery up front needs as long as you're plugged in. And it'll send 12 volts to your battery to keep it charged. So when you're pulling down the road, your tow vehicle's alternator charges the battery. When you're plugged in, this power converter charges the battery. Okay, more speakers back here, more storage. This is a remote here for your radio, and there's another one here, right here, for your TV. And then just more storage, and all your literature's in here. So when you come to pick up, you can ask more questions, and we can tell you more about it, and we'll go through it. But oh, one last thing. I'm sorry. This is your carbon monoxide LP gas detector. It should always be green like that. If it's not, get it serviced immediately. If it detects carbon monoxide or LP gas, it's going to go off. So you're going to shut off all the appliances, take everybody outside, leave the door open, shut the gas off at the front, and then figure out what's going on. Okay? Okay. So. Remember what I said about, first of all, thank you for purchasing your trailer here at National RV Detroit. Second of all, remember what I said about checking the seals on the roof and the condition of the roof. That's important. It should be part of your regular maintenance. And right now, this trailer is in camping mode. It's starting to get cold out, so keep that in mind, that there's no antifreeze in the system. It's just water. So the water heater is in camping mode. It has valves on the back. If you don't know that, you're going to have to learn about the system and how the water heater bypasses and all that, and how you drain it. But right now it's in camping mode, so the system's filled with water. The water heater is in camping mode, and it's full of water right now. Okay? Thank you.